Well, hello again. Another video. First of all, may I wish you all a happy new year. Hope that Santa brought all the locos, coaches, wagons and etc. for you that you wish for. I've had 3 new little wagons there off the children. There's my sign, now fixed in position and working. Just while we're on, this is, remember my little track cleaner, which is this thing? I've just fitted a box onto the end of it, on the top of it, and it looks a bit more lifelike now. That's something I've been doing. Other than messing around with some programs, but this is what it's all about, train announcements. These are train announcements. These normally won't be here. It's only because I'm doing this for demo. I normally don't put them in there. But you can only do these in Pro. You can't do them in the normal Railmaster. To do those, you've got to go up there. So if I go up here and go to Bristol 1 there, and I just do that.
The train now standing at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
So that's how you can do that way around, but by doing it this way around. So to do this, first of all you go to, if I just reduce this down a minute, you need to go and find your files. Now that is in Railmaster, so if I just go back 1 to show you where it is. This is your Railmaster files. This is where everything sits in here. You go to this one, which is sound, and you'll get that. Now those little chimes you heard, is this one here is chime 3. But also what you've got in here, there is another little secret one which I will actually show you beforehand. Is if I go back to Railmaster, you can actually get a church clock, and I'll show you how to get to that. And what we've got to do is, if we do to this and go to clock on and do that, that is set now for the clock, which is that. So when that gets to 3:45, it'll actually chime as a normal clock. And how you do that is go to there, and what you actually do is you actually put in 0 in there. You then go to here, this little box here, and go to this one. This is where they all work in here in the program file there. You go to this one here, and if you do this, there it is, look, chimes on, chimes off, and it's left or right, which is left of speakers. There's other stuff in here as well if you want to look under there, we'll see that in a second. And all you do is you put the chimes on and click it, and then what you do is when you click it back into the program, you just put clock on, clock off up there, it'll go. Now the problem is you need to make sure that you've got a clock off, because if you don't, you've got to turn Railmaster off to stop it happening, otherwise you've had it. So that's the way we do that one. I'll just clear that one out of the way, we don't want that one. We'll just go back in again. Some of those you've actually just seen, I'll show you where they are. And what we've got is, if I go to Bristol 1, which is that, and those are all the settings. Now these you have to adjust in fraction of a second at a time, otherwise one will go into the next one. But also here you can't see much of it. If you go up here, you can actually stretch it. You can actually see what you've actually got in. There's the chime one, train now standing, 1, Bristolian, and there's one there, keep your belongings with you all times. And those are roughly the settings for any one of the announcements you want. That's how I've done them. Now then, to do one of them, we just go into here again, this is all blank up here. You go into there and you put in 0. You go to here and you get that, which is that part. You go into this part and then you've got to go down to play sounds. And here is a little button. Click on that and it'll bring you this file. Now in here there are fireworks, there's seaside, there's all sorts of bits in there. You can put them on if you want to. But most of what you want for your train announcements are here in the English. And what you've got here is all the little bits and pieces, the Devon Bell, Cornishman, the Kentish Bell. You can get what you want in there. You put those in, so what we do is, if I just take that one out a minute, so that one there, so is, we've done this bit, we go to here, and we put in the chimes 3, which is that one. You go to open, and it puts it in. You then press the little plus button there, and it adds another one. So on here, we'll put in 255, which is what I've actually got them set to. 255. You go to this one again and do that. Go to here and go to play sounds again, which is down the bottom. There you are, play sounds. And in there you then go find that. And what you can actually do is you can actually, we'll just put on the edge one, which is a bit easier to do. Sorry, wrong way. Go to English. And then we go down here and put edge there and press that, and that is 2 parts of the program. Then you need to do is to put this on, and what I'll do is put in P edge there. What you can do then is you can come save it. That will then change to white. That means it's saved. You come out again, and if you go up here and find that one we just done, which is P edge there, click that.
The next train is a through service. Please stand clear from the platform edge.
So it's just a matter of playing around with the timings. One thing also is when you're in this mode, which is this one here, and you've got your program in here, down here there's a little button there which is a print. And what you can actually do, you can actually print them off like this. So if you've got big long complicated ones, you can actually print up and think and then try and figure out where you've gone wrong or where the program's running wrong, and you can just adjust them. So it's a quite easy one to do, that one is. So that is that part of it. So you now made your program, whatever it might be, and we just come out of there, we don't want that. You go to your track plan. Now as I said, these are only in the Pro version, so you can't do it within that. You actually go down to that one there, which is mine. This is here. This is where you have to be very careful when you're pushing these up and down, because if you push anywhere near them pieces of track, it'll shift it. These here, as I said, these are all my ones I've got in here. And how you get one of those is go to this one here. You get the cog, which is there, which usually sits up there in the top corner. You drag it down here, and then what you can actually do is then right click it, and you can then go to here, and then you can find a program which you want, which was the wherever it might be, that one there, P edge, which is there. You can then go across the bottom here and you can give it a sign, such as that one there, and then you just save it, and what will actually happen is it'll come back. The only thing is with this, when it comes back in 100 mode. with Pro is when you switch your rail master down, when it's in 75 mode like this, it'll come back in 75. It won't on normal. So if you just click this.
The next train is a through service. Please stand clear from the platform edge.
That's it. That's how they work. Same as this one here, this one here, if I click this one.
The next train is a through service. Please stand clear from the platform edge.
And if you actually look at my little sign, it says train approaching. Please keep away from the platform edge. So you can incorporate your new screen sign into that. But let me say, the thing is just making sure the way you do it now. With that one now, all I can do with that is I can actually go back into my track plan. My track plan, which is that one there. Shift this up, go on there and take it out. I don't want that one. That's it. Out it goes. And save it. And come back out to the system again. Now in about 3 minutes time this is going to go off. So I've got to be very careful how I mess with this. Put it in 75 mode. And go up here. These, of course, these are my trains, which are my programs, which run exactly like these things here. It's just a matter of building them into the different slots. Same as this one here. This is how I actually build them all in the system. I love doing this kind of thing. I love playing around with the programs more so than a lot of the cases. But that is how it all is running. This will all already go out in a few minutes. But so we'll go over it again. If I just come out of there, and then what you're going to do is go to your file. With these here, if you go to any one of these, we go to English and go to the blue streak. All you got to do is double click on them. What I do is bring up the sound.
Is the blue streak service?
So you can hear what they sound before you actually do it. Make a note of which ones you want and then just build the system. You can do that with all this stuff. Mr. Porter.
Would Mr. Porter please go to the station master's office?
It's just a matter of going through these and having a look at them to see what you can actually find. This has got about another 2 minutes to go before that. But also, as I've got some of my signalling systems programmed in that way, all my trains are done that way. This one here, this Arriva back, what that actually is this particular train here has its own program to run all the way around, stop at the stations and pull up, and it stops up there. Now what it does, it turns off. Then I've got another one which is Arriva back, and what it does is starts the engine up again. It brings it all the way down here. It then reverses back into there, and that is where that train announcement, which is this Bristolian one, which is this one here, number 3.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Would Mr. Porter please go to the station master's office?
And that's how they all go. You say, that little one there, that one there, which is the shunter, what you've got there is these two particular trains do a shunting move. That one goes out, that one then follows it, that one then goes into that hole, that one comes back and goes into that hole, then they go back out again and they swap round and come back where they all start. Such as the Schenker one which I've got here, which is that little one there. I've got to be careful, but I don't want to upset this for a second because it's getting close to the chimes. As you can see, there's the clock. It should missed it. But that's how it works. With the Schenker one, if I turn the sounds on, which is that one there. It's a lovely little shunter, this one is. But also what it's actually got is, it's actually got a very little strange one in it, which is I do when my grandson's here. He starts meddling around, just do this. It's got a detonator in it. And that's how we get that one working. So, from this, but also is it, as you know, I can do voice. All my system runs on voice, but also is that new sign works off voice as well. So if I actually hopefully get this working.
Railmaster voice control ready.
Sign. Sign. There we go. Manchester. Manchester. If you actually go over to the station, it is now showing Manchester. And that's how it all works. So I can see, I can do everything. I do everything by voice on this railway. It's a lot easier to run my trains. Same as there, if I just go to that one again.
Railmaster voice control ready.
Gadwell. Gadwell. Sound on. Forward. Speed 50. This is one of the all my trains now, but most of them, this is done where the CV3, which acceleration is at 40, so it makes it loop and start up exactly as the real trains do. I don't touch it, it's just doing it all on sound. Speed 10. Speed 0. Sound off. Well, that's how I can do all. I can do all my stuff by sound. So anyhow, if anybody wants me, I'm always on 01782 302194. You can always email me. I'm virtually always available. At night especially I'm available. So see you again soon, and bye.